and welcome. Hello and welcome, Noah. Hey, good to see you. Noah says, hey, Mom. You're here to troll me, right? Tracy, hey, Tracy. Tracy says, hey, Molly. Good to see you, Tracy. Noah says, hi. Alfredo says, hey, Molly. Hey, good to see you, Alfredo. I put some peanuts out for the little chipmunk, who it looks like his name is Chippy, or her name is Chippy. That little chipmunk just cannot resist peanuts, so hopefully she'll come out for us, or he'll come out. The chipmunk will come out for us. John, hey, good to see you. John says, hi, Molly. I'd appreciate it if any of you guys aren't subbed up to each other, please do so. Tracy says Russ will be here soon. He's stuffed his chops. No worries. No worries. He's a busy guy. I don't blame him. Gotta eat. And speaking of eating, hopefully the Chippy will come out and eat these peanuts for us during this live stream. We had a black squirrel came up, and then I said hi to it and it ran away. So Troll Slayer, hey, good to see you. Troll Slayer says hi. Noah says yee. Troll Slayer says hello, Mom Dog. Sanal is in the house. Sanal says hello, Mom Dog Molly. There we go. I've seen you around, Troll Slayer. I know you're trustworthy. John says, looks like a fun place to lay your head and wake up to in the morning. Yeah, it's a nice place. It's very nice out here. It's very nice out here. Once upon a time, when we used to get more rain, there was a creek down that hill. Now it's just sort of a mud strip. Troll Slayer says, thanks, Mom Dog. You're welcome. Sanal says, hello, Alfredo. Kamari says, hello. Hello, Kamari. Thank you for joining. Sanal says, hello, Kamari. Alfredo says, hello, my friend Sanal. Noah says, so anyone want to trade subs? I sub, then you sub back. Yes, please. That's my favorite thing to do on this channel. Sub up, sub up. Sanal says, I sub, Noah. Appreciate you, Sanal. Kamari says, Troll Slayer, I sub to you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Kamari. Noah says, okay, thanks. Fishing Frustrations UK. Hi, Mom Dog. Hooked you up from Maddie. Oh, hello and welcome, Fishing Frustrations. Thank you for joining us. Noah says, all right, I sub back. Appreciate you, Noah. Troll Slayer says, thanks, Kamari. I sub to you. Appreciate you guys subbing to each other. I really do. Noah says, now I'm at 70 instead of 69. Cool. Cool. Good for you, Noah. Mariah says, hi, Mom Dog. Hey, Mariah, it's good to see you. Kamari says, Noah, I sub to you. Noah says, thanks. Dean, hey. Dean says, Mom Dog, tapping in. So good to see you, Dean. Hope things are going well for you today. Mariah says, I'm just relaxing. Good deal. That's perfect. That's what we like to hear. Mellow and chill. And hopefully a chipmunk will come up and eat these peanuts. Or as I like to call them, peacock nuts. Can I zoom in on? There we go. There's the pile of food. Kamari says, John Rudd, I subbed you. Appreciate you, Kamari. Try, hey, Try. Try says, Yahoo, ma'am. Good to see you, Try. Thanks so much for dropping in. How's you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Mariah says, yesterday I almost got hit by a missed firework. If I wouldn't have moved, I would got her. Oh my goodness, Mariah. Are you okay? Like, no damage? Are you okay? Try says, like number 11. Appreciate you, Try. Appreciate you. Pete says, evening, Molly. Hey, Pete. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Try says, how's you, Mom Dog? I'm good. I'm good. Try says, perfect. Just got bit free and jumped here. Oh, okay. And it's late there, isn't it? Isn't it like 10 or 11 there? Maria says, yes, I'm fine. Good. I'm so glad to hear that. Carl! Hey, Carl, good to see you. Carl says, good evening, everyone. Try says, hey, Kamari, nice to see you here. How's the watch hours going, Kamari? Yeah, that's a good question. How are your watch hours, Kamari? Noah says, I'm going to do my troll stuff. Okay, Noah, you do your troll stuff. Just don't eat that cotton candy. Try says, oops, be safe, Mariah. Clara, hey, good to see you, Clara. Clara says, good morning. Noah says, ree. Mariah says, I'm glad it's Saturday. Oh, I am too. I am too. Try is giving hug emojis. Aw. Mariah says, hi, Noah. Kamari says, not so good. I'm at 100 watch hours. Oh, I'm not even at 100 watch hours, so I feel you, Kamari. I feel you. Jack! Hey, good to see you, Sir Jack. Jack says, hi, Molly. Everybody say hi to Jack. He's a good guy. Noah says, fine, I won't eat the wall candy, the wall cotton candy. I appreciate that, Noah. Mariah says, hi, Jack Prepper. Jack says, hi, Carl. Noah says, hi, Mariah. Clara's given double smiles. Kage! Kage, hey, good to see you. Kage says, hey, I made it. Thank you, Kage. Try says, Kamari, try to make all the lives public. Mariah says, be right back, Mom Dog. I'm about to give you a shout out on my community post. Oh, I appreciate you, Mariah. Thank you so much. Where was I? Kamari says, hi, Jack Prepper. Jack says, brother, try. Kage says, sorry I'm so late. Oh, don't worry about it, honey. Don't worry about it at all. I'm just glad you're here. You're not a hostage or anything. You're not, you don't have to be here. I appreciate you being here, though. Noah says, but rocks. Rocks. No, don't eat rocks, Noah. Kage says, hey, Mariah. Try says, brother Jack. Kage says, hey, Jack. Hey, Kamari. Hey, Try. Hey, Noah. Jeff, hey. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Jeff says, hi, Mom Dog again. Hang on a second. You are going to be a moderator as well. Here we go. Kamari says, Kage, hi. Try says, hi, Kage. Noah says, hi, Kage. Jack says, hi, Mariah. Try says, Kamari, do more and more lives. Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm getting all my viewing hours from lives, because I work during the week, so I can pretty much only do on my days off, and I guess I could start doing lives on Monday, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm busy. Mariah says, Jack, it Mariah. Noah says, hey, Jack. Jack says, hi, Kamari. Kage said, Molly's holding me hostage. That's right, Kage. See how I am? Ocean says, hi, Mom. Hey, Ocean. Good to see you. Noah said, he is now. Try says, also, Kamari, just try to connect with as much people as possible. And when they visit your live, try to keep them hooked up. Ocean says, hi, chat. Mariah says, you misspell my name. Oh, we speak typo here. Kamari says, try, okay. Kage says, hey, Ocean. Jack says, hey, Kage. Sanal says, hello, Kage. Sanal says, hello, Jack. Mariah says, hi, Kage bestie. Try says, see, the thing we need is to do regular lives. Yeah, but it's hard. I have a 40 an hour. I have a 40 an hour job. I have a 40-hour week job. Kage says, Mariah, how are you? Ocean says 14. Oh, wow, 15. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Mariah says, I'm doing good, Kage. What's up? Try says, and after our live is over, we need to go to YouTube and make it public if it's private. Yeah, mine automatically go to private. If there's a way to automatically make it public, please let me know. Jack says, Sanal, hello. Noah says, I don't go live much because it's usually just one person. Then I'm alone for an hour. Well, Noah, let me know what time you're going live and I'll go. I'll be there. Ocean says, hey, Kage. Sanal, hi. Try says, because any live stream saved as a private will not add up any watch hours. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mariah says, some people call me Maria. I have an H at the end of my name. Gotcha. Gotcha. Kage says, never mind, Mariah, fighting off panic attacks. Oh, Kage, hugs. You know, you can talk to me if you need to, or if you want to, or if you just feel like it. I'm here. Ocean says, hi, Jack. Ocean says, hi, Mariah. Noah says, Kage, that's too real. Try says, we need to make it public and all will go fine. That's true. Ocean says, hi, Noah. Mariah says, Mom Dog, what is one place you like to visit with the family? Oh, well, my family's all grown up now, so they don't even, they don't talk to me. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. So, I would have to say, because it's pretty much me and Dr. Evil now. So, I would have to say this right here. This place that I'm sharing with you guys right now is my favorite place to visit. And I'm so thankful that I'm able to share it with you all. Try says, we need to have a lot of connections and they will help us when we go live. That's true. Ocean says, hi, Kumari. Noah says, okie dokie, I'll send a message when I'm going live. Perfect. Ocean says, hi, Jack. Noah said, I said it right. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. Jack says, hello, Ocean Waves. Noah says, scroll up, I said your name right. Mariah says, I connected to you, Ocean Waves. Kage says, Molly, I think I told you why I'm panicking recently. Yeah, you did, hon, but if you need to talk about it, I'm here. Noah says, Mariah. Kamari says, try vlogs, thank you. Ocean Wave says, hi, try vlogs. Mariah says, this chat goes fast. It does. It does, and I apologize that I'm behind. Jack says, sorry guys, have to run. Everyone have a blessed day. Jack, you're probably gone, but thank you anyway for stopping by. I appreciate you. It says, always welcome, Kamari. Noah smiling. Ocean says, Mariah, thank you for being my 2,000 subscriber. You're the golden girl. Oh, that's so awesome. Congratulations, Oceans. Congratulations. Troy says, hi, Ocean. Noah says, okay, bye, Jack. Kage says, Molly, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you. I'm just me. Ocean says, bye, Jack. Mariah says, thanks, Ocean Wife. Troy says, Kamari, do connect to my Instagram and my YouTube channel, and we can discuss how to boost it up. That's a good idea. Troy's a good guy, and he's so helpful. Seriously, you should connect with him. He's so helpful. He's a good guy. It's a lot later where he is, so hit him up early. Rent-A-Ghost, hey! Mariah says, I'm golden girl, LOL. Ocean says, enjoy your day, Jack. Rent-A-Ghost says, good evening, all. Ocean Wave says, you're welcome, Mariah, be right back. Ocean says, LOL, Mariah, gonna connect with you now. Ocean Wave says, hi, Rent-A-Ghost. Rent-A-Ghost says, hi, Ocean. Ocean says, thank you, Mom. Mariah says, I was give you a shout out, Ocean Waves. Appreciate you guys. Oh, you guys are the best. Noah said, chat, it's happening again. What's happening, Noah? Kamari says, Mariah Michelson? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I subbed to you. Thank you, Kamari. Try says, thanks a lot, Mom Dog. Oh, you're welcome, Try. Noah said, Eliza, the local spam. Eliza, isn't she your girlfriend? Mariah says, but my YouTube won't tag your name. Oh, that's weird. I appreciate you anyway. Ocean says, Mariah, I subbed you back, sweetie. You're my BFF. Aw. Try says, and guys, when you connect to anyone, please always watch any video and then do connect. Yeah, if you can leave a comment, even on just one video, it helps the person. One video or one short, I mean, it takes, what, half a minute? And helps out greatly. Mariah says, my YouTube sometimes won't tag names. At times, it's a pain. Yeah, YouTube's been weird lately. Ocean says, thank you, Mariah. You don't have any content. Oh, you don't? Noah says, yeah. Rusty, hey, good to see you, Rusty. Rusty says, Mom Dog, hey. Kamari says, hang on a sec. I want you to be my manager for my channel. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Yeah, you guys need to connect. Ocean says, Rusty, hi. Mariah says, Ocean, reason why I don't make vids, because on my last YouTube channel, I had a lot of hate comment on my short vid. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. Rusty says, Kamari. Ocean says, thank you, Try. Rusty says, Ocean. Try says, Kamari, I can help you out. Please do connect to my Instagram. The link is there in my channel. Appreciate you, Try. Always welcome, Ocean. Kamari says, Rusty Rivers, hi. Noah says, I'm going to go play now, so I'll be back later. Thank you for dropping in, Noah. You have a good time. Ocean says, I'm sorry, Mariah. That's bullying. I usually just block bullies and those that are disrespectful. Very true. Yeah, I don't care for bullying and being disrespectful. I mean, we all have at least, even with your worst enemy, you have at least one thing in common. And that's grounds for getting along. And if every person in the world could realize that, we would have a peaceful planet. But humans are humans. Humans will be humans. Mariah says, I don't want to go through that again. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Rusty says, remember, it's not the number of subs, it's the views. Yeah, my views suck, though. Noah says, bye, chat. Noah. Monkey Run. Hey, Monkey Run. Monkey Run says, hi, Mom Dog. How you doing? Ocean Wave says, okay, Noah. Try says, also, guys, if someone connected to you, don't immediately connect back. Take 8 hours at least to connect back, or that banana will be lost. Why is that, Try? Because, yeah, I never thought the amount of time going by meant anything. Monkey Run said, always good. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Try says, totally agree with Rusty. Mariah says, I have disabilities. When people bully me, I take it seriously. Mariah, I have disabilities too, but even if I didn't, I don't tolerate bullying. And nobody will be bullied on my channel. That's just not going to happen. I have moderators, and moderators, you see somebody being bullied, ban them out. Ban them outright. Kage says, I'm going to have to go to my dad's to get my brother. Okay, Kage, thank you for stopping in. Please be safe. Try says, it's always how many watch the content. Yeah, that's true. Ocean says, monkey, hi. Same, Mariah. Sarton. Hi, Sarton. Sarton says, made it. Sarton came over from Russ's channel. I appreciate you. Try says, Mariah, ignore all the negative vibes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Eliminate the negative, accentuate the positive. Ocean says, Sarton, hi. I hope I'm saying that right. Ocean says, yes, Mariah, block and move on. The net is full of haters. Oh, is it ever? Is it ever? Sarton says, hello, chat. Addison is here. Pillsbury DuBois says, morning, Miss Molly. Good morning, Addison. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Dawn, hey Dawn. Good to see you. Dawn says hello. Mariah says, try. I have been bullied, though, all my life. I don't take being bullied at all. I cry because I'm a nice person. That's just me. I feel for you, Mariah. I was bullied my entire childhood. I was bullied the entire time, like from kindergarten on. So I feel for you, and I don't tolerate bullying. Try says, generally, if we sub to sub connection, the algorithm of YouTube detects it. You will see it will be gone soon. Gotcha. Good advice, Try. Thank you. So, guys, when somebody subs you, wait 8 hours to sub them back. Try says, Mariah, ignore and don't mind those kind of fools. It's hard. Jennifer says, afternoon. Hey, Jennifer, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. H&H, good to see you. H&H says, good morning and happy Saturday. Oops. Okay. Mariah says, true, Try. Ocean says, Mom, what if someone is speaking to a chatter who refused to acknowledge them? Is that bullying? That's ignoring. I'm not sure. What does everybody else think? I don't think I would consider that quite bullying. Jennifer says, great to see everyone. Ocean says, hi, Jennifer. Mariah says, I am a kind-hearted person. You are, Mariah. You are, and that's why you're awesome. Sarton says, yes, you are. Ocean says, hi, handmaid. Ocean says, yes, Mariah, me too. I'm extra sensitive. I'm pretty sensitive too. And you gotta, I mean, the world is the way the world is. You gotta develop coping mechanisms. And when I come up with some, I'll share them with you. I'm still working on that part. Where was I? Jennifer says, hi, Ocean, Mariah, Sardin, Mom, Ed. Hey, good to see you, Ed. Ed says, howdy, howdy. How we doing, Molly? I'm doing pretty good. Way behind on chat, but good. Hope you're well. I know you're at work, aren't you? Hope things are going well. Troy says, people who are not happy with their life, they try to bully and create issues. Yeah, I find that's very true. That's very true. Bullies deserve our pity. Not our tolerance, but our pity. Mariah says, I'm a very sensitive person, trust me. I believe you. I do believe you, Mariah. You know what? And all of the best people are. All of the really, truly kind-hearted people are. Try says, should I share my Insta ID if anyone want to connect there too? Yeah, Try, go ahead. You can share that on here. I don't mind. Yeah. Ed says, bullying is only acceptable if you're the one bullying. Yeah, it seems that way. It seems that way. But, you know, I don't agree with it even if you're the one doing the bullying. I don't think it's ever okay. Jennifer says, happy Independence Day to everyone celebrating. Thank you, Jennifer. Ocean says, hi, Red Ed. Jennifer says, did anyone see fireworks? I heard them, but I was playing games online with my friends, so I didn't see any fireworks. I didn't see any real fireworks. I saw computer fireworks. Try says, Mariah, you need to just not mind. I know it's hard, but it is possible. It is hard. It is so hard. The best thing that you can do is try and distract yourself from it and focus on the people who love you. I mean, I know it's hard. Like 100 people could love you to death, but one person hurts you and it feels like the whole world is mean. But it's really just that one person. And if you put it in that kind of perspective rather, it kind of pushes away that feeling a little bit of worthlessness. I hope I'm making sense. Tanks and Fish, hey, good to see you. Hey, Tanks and Fish says, hi all. You are Shane, right? I hope I got it right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. Mariah, the 4th of July is over. It is, but so many people are celebrating it all weekend. I mean, people are still shooting off fireworks. Ed says, hey, Ocean. Ocean says, yes, Jennifer, I'm going to post the videos later. Cool. Mariah says, yep, try. Jennifer says, sweet, I can't wait to see him. Dawn says, hey, Red. Dawn, did you sneak in? Did I say hi to you earlier? I'm so sorry if I missed you, Dawn. Thank you for being here. Sardin says, up too late, someone from here just subscribed, so I subscribed to them. Oh, gotcha. It's still appreciated. Try says, guys, there is a way YouTube functions, and in today's present scenario, we need to work as a team. Very true. Hey, Russ is here. Hey, Russ. Russ says, hi, Molly. Good to see you, Russ. Hope you're full. Hope you had some good food. Jennifer says, I did, Mom. Did watch the fireflies. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to try and get some better footage because once I put it up, I was like, you have to really strain to see those damn fireflies. But I put those up for Mary. If anybody knows Mary's gigs. Dawn said, it's not bullying. It's just downright rude when someone ignores. Yeah, I agree. It's very rude. It's very rude. Dawn says, yo, Russ. Ed says, hey, buddy, nice to see Hey, buddy, nice to see some familiar faces here. Ocean says, I'm okay, thank you. How are you? Handmade and Homegrown says, hello, Ocean Waves. Mariah says, I give you a shout out, Ocean. Oh, thank you. Handmade and Homegrown says, thank you, momdog72. You're very welcome. Ocean Wave says, yes, Prodigal. I don't do rude very well. Yeah, I don't either. I have to at work. I have to deal with rude people at work. That doesn't mean that I enjoy it or I tolerate it on my off time. Ocean says, hi, Handmaid. Ed says, 5 more days and I move into my own place. Woohoo! Go, Ed. I'm so excited for you. Monkey Run says, what have you been up to, Mom Dog? I've been up to about 5'3". 5 foot 3 inches. Don says, maps are free and pretty easy, Ocean. It's not hard. Ocean says, thank you, Mariah. You're a sweetheart. I've got your back. Yes, appreciate you, Ocean. See, there's multiple people who love you and will defend you. Keep focus on that rather than the asshats that are being asshats. Kamari says, Ed, I sub to you. Appreciate you. Mariah says, check my community post. I will as soon as this live stream ends, I will. Ed says, thank you. I'll sub back to you. Tanks and Fish. Shane says, hi, Russ. Billy. Hey, Billy's here. Billy says, hello, everyone. Hey, Billy. Glad you could make it. Ocean says, yes, Prodigal. Kindness is free, but meanness will cost you every time. So true. So true. Guys, don't rush to connect, please. Watch videos, at least 2 minutes. Leave a comment for sure, and the other person will get the connection. Mariah, my mom teach me you got to give respect to earn that respect. That's true. That's true. Russ BGN Aquarium says, hi, Tanks. Ocean Wave says, congratulations, Ed. Ed says, what games do you play? It's a silly online game with Mary's Gigs. It's called Drawful 2. It's hilarious. We just play it for fun, and yeah, it gets interesting. Ocean says, Billy Bob, hi. Ocean says, Tanks, hi. Mariah says, I agree with Try saying. Yeah. Ocean says, true, Mariah. Try Vlogs is posting his Instagram link. Monkey Run says, I'm in the UK. We don't celebrate the 4th, but I hope you all had an awesome time. Appreciate that. Shane says, yes, you got it right, Molly. Appreciate you. Shane says, hi at Ocean. Try says, guys, life is very beautiful. I know some bad vibes can disturb our peace, but ignore them, guys. Yeah, like, you know what? A good euphemism or a good example is there is a big bee that lives around here and that likes me and that keeps trying to land on me. I don't want to hurt the bee, but I also don't want to get stung. So we have to learn to cohabitate. Now, I still run the risk of getting stung, but I focus on, look at how pretty it is out there. And maybe that freaking squirrel will come up and eat these nuts. I mean, and all of you wonderful people. Ocean says, I was in a group that was so rude and mean, I started blocking all of them. Good for you, Ocean. You got to just get rid of toxic people. Life is too short. I mean, people are going to be an ass, then just cut them out of your life. Move on. H&H says, thank you, Try. Jennifer says, yeah, what games do you play? Call of Duty, anyone? I don't play Call of Duty, but I'm sure people on here do. Try says, always welcome H&H. Jennifer says, Fortnite and Minecraft, teehee. I've meant to get into Minecraft. I've meant to. Kamari says, Tanks, I sub to you. Ocean says, I play Call of Duty, Jennifer, but I'm just now learning, and my boyfriend said I sucked, so I quit factoring. Aw, guys have a way of doing that, don't they? Let me straighten you guys out here a little bit. Oh, it's not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut you guys off. You're slightly crooked. Ocean says, I play Call of Duty, but, oh, yep, I just read that. Russ says, was just making a curry. Oh, nice. Sounds tasty. Shane says, thank you, Kamari. Ocean says, practicing. Tri says, Ocean, I still don't understand why people become rude to others. Can't they be happy and make others happy too? I don't think they've found their own happiness. I think it's a misery loves company type thing. Kamari says, or Tri says, Kamari, my Insta link is up there. Hit me up when you have time. Russ says, hi, Dawn. Kamari says, Jennifer Gordon, I sub to you. Jennifer says, we should play. I streamed a Call of Duty session a while ago, but now I've been working on art projects. Oh, cool, Jennifer. Ed said, who spilled some rice? Those are peanuts. Those are peanuts, actually. They're unsalted, especially. Oh, hey! Hey, Mama Bird. Hey, how you doing? Mama Bird says, howdy, Mom Dog. Pretty view. Thank you. Anna. Anna is here. Hey, Anna, how you doing, girl? Love you. Anna says, hey, lovely, Molly. Thank you. Sergeant says, all right, I'm going to head out. Peace and blessings. Got some things to do. Thank you so much for stopping in, Sergeant. You go forth and be kind. Have a great day. Jennifer says, thank you for the subscriptions. I'll subscribe as soon as I can. Thank you. It helps. Troy says, we'll exit now, guys. Take care, all. Troy, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. We all appreciate you. Jennifer says, we all have a voice, right? True. Sir John. John says, what's this tomfoolery? What, putting peanuts on the ground for chipmunks? Ocean says, hi, Jennifer. I sub to you. Troy says, bye-bye. Bye, Troy. Take care. Monkey Run says, my phone playing up. I'm not getting notifications, not letting me type. Oh, my goodness. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. My computer does that sometimes, too. Oh, my gosh. 29 likes. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. Anna says, running a little behind. Had to take care of the kiddos and baste the ribs again. Yeah, I'll be there for the ribs. I'll be late because I'm doing my live. And I believe it's like a, what is it, a 6-hour flight? 5-hour flight, something like that. So I'll be a little late. Russ says, hi, Anna. Ocean says, try, bye, thank you for everything. Prodigal Dawn says, hi, says Anna Marie. On my tongue, I gotta grab a drink here for just a second, guys. I know I'm behind. I'm so sorry. Kamari says, try, I got your Insta. Anna Marie says, hey, Russ, Prodigal. Anne Marie says, fancy seeing you guys here. Yeah, I know. It's like you guys had no idea and just came on accident. Jennifer says, 27 likes. That's fantastic. Oh my God, I show 31 now. I must be pretty behind on chat. I appreciate you guys. Ocean says, I know, try. Ocean says, Anna, hi. Kamari says, Prodigal, I subbed to you. Anna says, hello, Ocean. Ed said, my favorite saying is, bitches be bitches. Yeah, very true. Bitches are bitches. Ocean says, Jennifer, I connect to you. Cute dog. Jennifer says, I need to give my Chippy some peanuts all. Yeah, they freaking love, so do the squirrels. But I'm trying to keep the squirrels away so the chipmunks can get them. Don says, thanks, Kamari. Ocean says, LOL, Red Ed. They sure do, man. And women, they sure do, men and women. Anna says, hey, Red. Monkey Run says, you must be sweet if the bee likes you, Mom. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Ed says, hey, Anna. Sir John says, don't hurry your curry. Very true. That, yeah, you gotta let your curry simmer. Stirry your curry. I don't know. I can't think of a good rhyme. We'll just pretend I didn't say that, okay? Ocean says, hi, John. Jennifer says, thank you, Ocean. I missed that little girl. Once I pay off my little car, I'll start looking for another fur baby. Oh, you lost your fur baby too? I feel ya. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. I feel ya. I lost my little Isa dog. Ed says, does anyone have ferrets? No, but I want one. Mama Bird says, howdy, howdy. Ocean says, oh, Jennifer, what happened to her? Hi, Mama Bird. Kamari says, John Lacombe, I sub to you. I appreciate you guys connecting, guys. I do. Mama Bird says, hi, Ocean. John says, hi, Ocean. Hi, Kamari. Mama Bird says, gotta run. Take care. Thank you for stopping in, Mama Bird. If you're still here, even if you're not, I still appreciate you. Thank you. Ocean says, bye, Mama. John says, thank you, Kamari. Jennifer said, I closed the car door on her body or neck. I'm not sure, but I lost her at a Walmart parking lot in Nashville, Tennessee, April 25th, 2025. I'm devastated. My heart hurts. Oh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry. Ocean says, Jennifer, what do you play? I play COD 5. Ed said, is Russ still here? If so, I'll start his painting after the move. I feel really bad. I've pushed it back so far. Oh, I mean, I think Russ understands. We all understand that you're busy. I mean, we're all busy. Russ of everybody should understand being busy. So we don't think anything less or care about you any less, Ed. Jennifer says, I'm hopeful that God, the universe, or my bigger self has a plan and a purpose for me and all my loss. I firmly believe that what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. It's not a fun way to do it, but it's never a bad thing to have that strength. It's a protection. Anna says, LOL, no rush, Molly. Door is always open. We won't eat until about 8 or so, and fireworks at 10:30. Oh, I might be just on time then. Jennifer says, losses. Yeah, I know what you meant, hon. Monkey Run says, 31 likes now, Mom Dog. Big up the likes. Yeah, 32. Anna says, mine says 32. John says 32. Wow, I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. I'm so humbled. Ocean says, I sub to you, John. John says, thanks, Ocean. Jennifer says, I used to play Call of Duty on console, but it's hard to play on a RV and using campground Wi-Fi. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, campground Wi-Fi and an Xbox. Well, I used to work for Xbox, so I'm most familiar with them. Yeah, not very compatible. And just FYI, nothing Xbox support can do about it either. Public service message there. Jennifer said, so I play on the iPad. Ocean says, it does, Jennifer. Jennifer says, so I play on the iPad. Oh my, Jennifer, says Ocean. I'm gonna head back to work and put my logs in. 2 more hours and I'll be a free man, laughing my ass off. Good to see you, Ed. You don't work too hard and you enjoy your time off. Thank you for coming in. Anna says, "Oh, hang on there, Red. Hope it goes quickly and stress-free for you." I second that. What Anna said. John said, "I subbed you guys as well. You guys are awesome." Ocean says, "I'm so sorry, Jennifer." Anna said, "Oh my God, Jennifer, I am so sorry. Sending healing virtual hugs and love." Aw, yeah, you guys are awesome. We're all sending love. Jennifer says, thanks for the concern and condolences. Well, yeah, this is a channel of love. This is a channel of peace and community. And hopefully a chipmunk showing its furry little ass eventually. Ocean Wave says, "Anna, I'm already subbed to you." Oh, that's awesome. I love it when you're like, "Oh, I'm going to sub to this person," and you find you're already subbed to him. I love that. Ocean says, "Hugs, Jennifer." Jennifer says, "I have to move on. Keep going. I love animals and people. I still have a purpose. Spread love and acceptance." Exactly, Jennifer. Exactly. Stats. Stats. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. Camp Wi-Fi sucks. I second that. Jennifer said, "I've learned that's what's important. My mom's, my sisters, and my animals." Good for you. Good for you. You got to know what your priorities are. Anna says, "Xbox and PlayStation support is a joke. They are the worst." Well, thanks, Anna. I used to be Xbox support. No, it was a horrible job. They gave us crappy information, made us work odd hours, and yeah, the training was a joke as well. Monkey Run says, "I play Xbox One." Stat says, "Support, share, like, and remember to subscribe." Wow, 33 likes. Holy cow, you guys. Stats is laughing. Anna says, "See, they suck because you aren't there anymore." maybe that's what it is. Carl, welcome back. Good to see ya. Carl's back, everybody. Anna says, "Mine says 34. Oh, mine says 34 now. Wow. Holy cow, where is everybody coming from? John says 34 now. Anna says, "Hey, Carl." John says 35. Anybody who's not subscribed to Carl, every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, Carl does a live. And it's a bunch of people, bunch of good people getting together, chatting. So if you want to sub to him, that's a good idea. Watch his live. Make sure the notification is on. I do not get notifications for anybody's lives, no matter what setting I have it on. I don't know what the hell. But if you're able to get notifications. 35. Oh my gosh, 35. Thank you guys. Don says, "Molly needs to get a bag of poppers with this many likes." Gary! Oh, Gary's here. Gary says, "Liked, thank you." Come on, Chippy. Yeah, I put out some peanuts for him, so hopefully he'll show up for us. Anna says, "I actually got to catch this live for the first time this week. It was so nice." Aw, you're so sweet, Anna. John says 36. I still see 35. You can see into the future? Apparently John, Anna, and Stats can see into the future, because I still see 35. John says, "I'm counting." Anna says, "Hey, old time." Yay, I'm gonna take a drink. Maddie! Hey, Maddie. Maddie says 36. Everybody says 36. How come I only see 35? I mean, that's still a crap ton. I mean, I haven't even been on an hour. Thank you so much for being here, Maddie. I appreciate you. Where was I? Gary says, Queen. John says, I have that gift. You have many gifts, Sir John. You have many gifts. That does not... Does that... Well, that straightens it out a little bit. You guys can still see the peanuts? Or as I like to call them, peacock nuts. 36, 30, now I see 37. What the hey? Ocean says, welcome back, Carl. Jennifer says, but it's 36. Don says, hey, Sam. Oh, did I miss Sam? Sam, are you here? And I missed it? I'm so sorry if I missed it. If I missed you, Sam. Sam, good to see you if you're here. Ocean says, hi, old time. Maddie says, Molly. John says, shake your magic 8-ball. It will tell you. I left my magic 8-ball in my other pants. Gary says, hey, Ocean. John says, 37. Gary says, Maddie. Ocean says, hi, Mercy. Gary says, 38. Oh my gosh, there is 38. Holy cat, holy dog's not. You guys are the best. Jennifer's laughing. John says 38. Gary says 39. Oh, I do see 39. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Hey, Russ. Russ says, hi, Gary. Back from milking that cow. John says, nope, 39, old time. Oh, Gary says, yeah, laughing my ass off. John said, is right. Jennifer is saluting, 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 saluting. Gary says 41. Oh my goodness. Where are these coming from? I mean, where are these, seriously, where are these coming from? Gary says 41. Ocean says, hi, John. John says 42. Clara says, seriously love your yard. I seriously love you, Clara. John says, hi, Ocean Waves. Gary says 42. Shane says also up to 332 sub. What? Am I really? Holy dog's not. Ocean says, let's get 50 likes, please. Thumbs up, like for mom. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm really humbled with as many as I have now. I appreciate you guys so much. Jennifer says, I'll be 45. Come on, 45. Carl says, I normally have to force people to hit the thumbs up. I wonder if maybe because I don't mention it, I forget. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm still new. I don't know. I have no idea. H&H says, I shared on my live stream. Oh, thank you, H&H. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. That explains it. That explains where the traffic's coming from. I appreciate you. H&H says, you are very welcome. Aw, you're so sweet. Russ says, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you, Russ. Stat says, I mention it because folks forget. Yeah, I did. I sure did. Carl says, I don't understand YouTube. Carl, I don't either, hon. I do not. I don't get it. TJ, hey, it's good to see you. Hey, TJ says, hello all. Clara says, yes, like and sub. Appreciate you, Clara. Gary says 43. I see 42, but I trust you. Shane says, shared on another account. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys are so sweet. Jennifer says, hi. Am I caught up on chat? Yes, this calls for a drink. And no, I don't mean alcohol. I don't have anything against alcohol. I just don't like it, and I don't drink it. I've had the same 6 bottles of wine for 4 years now. TJ says, I see 42 too. Oh, I see 42 now. Carl says, I see 43. Carl sees into the future, guys. Don says, or a drink and a smoke. Yeah, I don't think I have time for a smoke. Shane says, hi, prodigal aquarist. Gary says, puff, puff. Russ says, 420. Don says, hey, thanks. Jennifer says, puff, poof. Artsy, hey, good to see ya. Artsy says, hey, Molly. How you doing, Artsy? Doing good. How are you? I'm great. I'm great. I've got the best people in the world here in this. Hopefully that stupid chipmunk will show up. Well, he's not stupid. He's cute as hell. Stat says, I don't care for it much either. A couple of drinks a year is plenty for me, but I'm 420 starfish lover. Gotcha. Gary says, go Molly, 44. I have to believe you. It still says 43 for me, but I believe you. John says 44. Anna says, holy crap, Molly, 44 likes. I right? Artsy says, did you have a good 4th? I did. I had a great 4th. I played Drawful with Mary. And Kage played. And Addison played. And Philly Wonka played. Shane says, where is Alvin? Actually, I believe Chippy won. So its name is Chippy. I'll actually end the poll after this live, and I'll make an announcement about the official name, but I'm pretty sure it's Chippy. If you haven't voted on the chipmunk's name, please go to my posts and vote. Jennifer said, it's a great turnout. Huh, Molly, that's awesome. Yeah, it's an unbelievable turnout. I'm humbled. I could just eat some of Ken's ribs, said Russ. Couldn't we all? Yeah, even if you're full, you could eat some. Artsy says, nice, that's awesome. Carl says, I didn't enjoy the 4th. I'm sorry, Carl. Carl's having a rough time. Carl could use some extra love. Artsy says, how come, Carl? Stat says, I had rain and fireworks. I put up a couple of shorts. Oh, I'll have to check them out, Stats. Thanks for letting us know. I'm sorry that you had rain. That kind of sucks. Or that totally sucks, actually. Ocean says, tank and fish, I sub nice fish. Yeah, he has some really nice fish. TJ says, I voted tomato. Oh, Pokies, positive Pokies will be happy about that. That was his contribution to the names. H&H says, hello, artsy fartsy. Ocean says, 44 likes. Artsy says, hey, handmade. Ocean says, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Ocean. Ocean says, hi, handmade. I don't drink, Mom. Shane says, thank you. That's cute. Carl says, I don't have a community page. I don't think I have one either. I'm not even totally sure what it is. But then I'm smaller than you, Carl. Also, I don't get as many views as you get, Carl. Stat says, hey, did 2 people in here sub to me? Thank you, whoever you are. Took me up to reach 4,400. Congratulations, Stats. Go Stats. Thank you guys. Thank you for helping. H&H says, hello, Ocean Waves. Shane says, community page is just another name for where you do the post. Oh, the posts page. Okay. Russ says, community page is being rolled out gradually by YouTube. It's what they do. Okay, I thought it was a new thing that was happening. The weird thing is, Russ, is that I put a post on your community page, but now I can't find your community page. Kind of tripping me out. Carl says, I don't get views, Molly. Seriously, Carl, look at your views on your lives and look at my views. Seriously. You get like 3-4 times what I get. Carl says, I don't have one of them. I don't think I do either, Carl. Russ says, community page allows your subscribers to big V. Okay. Oh, okay. That wasn't so bad. Community page allows your subscribers to post pics on it. John says, Carl, I've been over and liked yours a bunch. Appreciate you, John. Russ says, it's there, but not on the tab section. I don't know how to get to it. Am I just really old? TJ says, yes, you do, Carl. Everyone on YouTube has posts. Stat says, Mom Dog, you have a post page so far. Not sure if you need to turn on community. I'll check out that link after the stream, because I'm pretty sure I'll do something stupid that will end it. Russ says, yeah, LOL. Carl says, I don't, TJ. I'll have to check that out, because normally I'm on YouTube on my computer. So let me check that out when I get back to my computer, Carl. Stat says, that's your post page. Community needs to be turned on. Okay, Clara is given triple hearts. Ocean says, I sub to you, handmade. Appreciate that. Russ says, you can only start the community page when it's offered to you. Oh, I see. So are they still rolling it out, Russ? They're still rolling it out? Yes, okay. Yes, rolling it out. Gary says, I'm rolling one up. Stats, is that what you meant too? Carl says, I'm not happy with the YouTube studio. I'm still learning it myself, Carl. TJ says, my sincere apologies, Carl. I was wrong. What happened? John says, what page is being rolled, Stats? The community page, John. If you can, Russ, if you could post your link, please, because Russ has the community page. You can check out his page and see what a community page looks like. I forgot what picture I posted. I believe it was one of my betas. Handmade and Homegrown says, thank you, Ocean Waves. I'm already subscribed to you. Oh, appreciate you. Russ says if they give it anyone straight away, their server would crash. Oh, yeah, that's true. Stat says, here's mine. Ah, Mike is in the house. Mike the Bike Dasher. Good to see ya. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're well, my friend. TJ says, Mom Dog, it's where your poll is. Oh, really? I'm so confused on the community page now. Clara says, did everyone have a good 4th? Russ is posting his link. Please check that out. Ocean says, Stats, I subbed to you. Appreciate you. Gary says, 45, Molly. Really? Holy cow. I appreciate you guys so much. I can't even, I don't even know how to say. Ocean says, yes, Clara, how are you? Anna says, sorry, still here, but the hubby called. You're all good, Anna. I appreciate you. Mike the Bike Dasher says, doing good. Went to the gym this morning, and Lucy took me for a walk. How are you? I'm good, Mike. I can't wait to see you go live again. The one where you took Lucy for a walk, I just missed that one. Gary says, like everyone. Yes, we like everyone. Anna says, mine says 46. Wow, mine still says 44. You guys can see in the future. Clara, excuse me, sorry. Clara says, I'm great, thank you. Cleaning up now. Cleaning up from yesterday, Clara? Mike the Bike Dasher says, no worries, I'll keep Lucy's Walks a regular segment on the channel. I know people enjoy them when they're able to pop in. Appreciate you, Mike. I appreciate you. Thank you. Stat says, I am already subbed to you, Ocean. Cool. Much appreciate you. Good vibes only. Yes, I love that. Carl says, I'm deleting YouTube Studio. I wouldn't delete anything, Carl. I mean, just give it a minute to kind of settle in, and maybe eventually we'll be able to figure it out. I mean, if I get it figured out, I'll be more than happy to help you. And it says, what are your plans for the weekend, Molly? Well, after this, I actually might do a panel with Maddie if he's going live again. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but he was late. So we might do it again today if my battery holds out. And then I typically sleep till like noon on Sundays because that's the only day I don't set an alarm. And then, yeah, and then I clean. Exciting stuff, but thank you for asking. Stat says, hello, Mike. Mike the Bike Dasher says, hello, Stats. Yay, I get to take a drink. Oh, bee, please go away. Where the hell did you go? Okay, now I see 45. Gary comes in with 46. Oh, I see 46 now too. Don says 45 is a cracking number, Molly. Well done. Thank you. No, it's you guys. I mean, I'm just sitting here on my porch. You guys, it's all you guys. You guys are so awesome. Wow, and there's 12 people in here. Wow, thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Carl says, you have a lot more than I get. TJ says, may I ask a favor? Of course. Russ says, you're welcome, Ma. Aw, I appreciate you, Russ. Ocean says, Clara, I sub to you. Whew, it is hot out here today. Thank goodness for the shade. And I mean like actual shade, not like throwing shade. Sue, hey. Russ says, how's the leg now, Molly? You know what, Russ? It's so funny. I just now almost scratched it open again. For those who don't know, on yesterday's live stream, I accidentally cut my leg on something out here on the deck, and there was like, I bled all over the place, and there was like blood all up and down my arm, my leg, and I just kept on with the stream, you know, going, and Mary said I should have filmed it. I should have shown you guys all the blood. Ocean says, thank you, handmaid. Sue says, hi, good to see you, Sue. Thank you so much for coming. TJ said, could anyone who has time watch a couple of my videos to the end? I get a lot of drop-offs. Absolutely, TJ. You got it. After this, in fact, TJ, do you have a watch list? Ocean says 46 now, Mom. Really? Oh, goodness. Gary, who sees into the future, sees 47. Russ says, haha. Ocean says, I'll watch yours if you watch mine, TJ. TJ says, or just leave it running in the background. If you have it, yeah, if anybody has a playlist, let me know, because I have one opening. I'm trying to get 2 people monetized, so I'm running their playlists overnight every night until they're monetized. I can only do it for 3 people because I only have three monitors. And it stops streaming if I don't do anything with it, if it's like behind a tab. So I can only do 3 at a time. So I have one opening. So if somebody needs watch hours, please let me know. Sue says connected to TJ. Thank you. John says 47. I believe you, John. I don't see it yet. TJ says deal oceans. John says I see 47. I believe you. I still see 46. Anna says same here, John. Mike the Bike Dasher says keeping the stream running in the background, finishing editing my July 4th video coming out tomorrow. Oh, cool. I'll look for that. Appreciate you, Mike. You're a good guy. Mike the Bike Dasher is a good guy, you guys, and he walks his dog, who is a Shar-Pei. She is so adorable, and she is such a good girl. You guys should check it out. He does that in the evenings. at something Eastern time. I'm so sorry, Mike, I'm blanking out on the time. Carl says, no one plays my playlists. Well, Carl, what are your watch hours at? TJ posted a playlist link. Oh, is that your playlist, TJ? Ooh, Liverpool history. That sounds, oh, I like that. TJ says snippets of Liverpool history. Yes, mine. That sounds good. I love history. Russ says, what's your content, TJ? Oh, yes, please, TJ. Yes, and anybody who has a spare monitor and is able to, please run Carl's playlist overnight, if you can, or as long as you can, if you can't do it overnight. It's greatly appreciated. Now it says 47. Isabella! Hey, Isabella! Isabella says hello, and she's given love. We love Isabella. Thank you for stopping by, sweetie. I appreciate you. How you doing? Thank you, TJ. Don says, enjoying the bird song. Yeah, I love listening to the birds. Wish I could get rid of the car noises. Gary sees 48. Because Gary can see into the future. Just out of curiosity, Gary, well, and or Tracy, do you guys have a Samsung or an iPhone? Or I mean an Android or an iPhone? But no Chippy. Yeah, we'll get him out here eventually. We'll get him out here. He's not afraid of me because, I mean, he stood at the edge of the porch yesterday. Or was it yesterday or a week from? I don't remember. I came out here and he was at the edge of the porch just chippering away at me like, get the hell off my porch or give me some nuts. TJ says, BGN aquariums, mostly Liverpool history, parks, gardens, open spaces. My dog Rex too. Oh, that's awesome, TJ. Yes, everybody check out TJ. Gary says iPhone. I'm on an iPhone too. That's weird. Tracy says iPhone. I have an iPhone too, but mine doesn't let me see into the future like you guys. Maybe it needs an update. TJ says, sorry, Caps. No worries. No worries. Russ says, nice, TJ. I'm from Manchester. Can you guys hear the cars? TJ says, cool, only down the road. Of course, as soon as I ask if you guys can hear the cars, they stop going by. Can you hear the cars that aren't going down the road right now? Can you hear that? Only faintly. Thank you, TJ. Gary says, I'm quite close to TJ. Are you? So are you closer than Big B? Please go that way. Keep going that way. Good B. Good B. What a good B. So are you closer to TJ than you are, or you're closer to TJ than you are to Russ, right? Storms, Radios, and Cats says, hello, Mom Dog. How you doing? Carl says, I never hear cars. Oh, appreciate you. Thank you for letting me know. Because, yeah. Just the birds is what we want. TJ says, Northwest UK for the wind. Wind. For the win. Gary says, yes, about 45 miles away from TJ. John Lacombe says, I hear them when they hit me. Oh. Gary says, 70 from Russ. Oh, okay, so yeah, that would be closer. Russ says, go northwest. Storm says, thanks. You're welcome. Maddie says, back, sorry, had to hop in the shower. That's fine, Maddie. No worries. Hey, Maddie, are you going to go live, and do you want to do a dual stream at 7:30 your time? TJ said, what area, old time? Noah says, I'm back. Oh no, everybody run. Gary says, I'm in Wrexham. Did I say that right? Noah says, hey. Storm says, I'm okay. Could take a nap though. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm sorry to hear that. Was it because of the fireworks? Stephen, hey, good to see you. Stephen says, whoop, whoop. Hope y'all doing well. We hope you're doing well too, Stephen. Good to see you. I set it up, but can change it, Molly. Yeah, if you want to, as long as my battery lasts, I'm more than willing to hang out here, and we can do a dual stream. Noah says, could I join the live? Well, honestly, Noah, I think you have to be at least 18. I'm not sure what the laws are in Scotland, because Maddie's in Scotland. I'm in America. So I don't think you could. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you and I could maybe do a live together sometime. Carl says, I broke the shower. You did not, Carl. TJ says, lovely. Spent a few holidays there. Maddie says, Carl, hi. Noah says, yes, I've returned to. Storm's radio. Oh, it's Barry. Are you Barry Barry? Maddie says, TJ. TJ says, Frilly. Maddie says, I'll go change it. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. That'll be fun. John says, I just turned 18. Did you really, John? Or are you saying that you want to join the live? Noah says, oh, okay, got it. Appreciate you understanding, Noah. And yeah, I mean, you and I could probably do one sometime. Maddie says, I'm 18 and over my channel. Yeah. Carl says, getting a new shower on Tuesday. Oh, you mean your shower is actually broken? I'm so sorry, Carl. Oh, Carl, you had just such a rough month. I'm so sorry. Hugs to you, Carl. Hugs to you. Barry says, just Barry, thanks. Okay, just Barry. Steven said, I just turned 18 16 years ago. Yeah, I turned 18 once. Steven said, I just turned 18 16 years ago. Oh, he said it twice. Noah said, yeah, I get it as long as I can join the chat instead. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join the chat. Noah, are you subscribed to Maddie, who is no F's, no frills, no mercy? TJ says, I'm 21 with 35 years overtime. You know what? I love that. I'm about that age myself. Noah says, I ate the shower. It tasted good. Noah. Ocean said, okay, TJ, I subbed you. Gary says, damn overtime. Damn overtime. Damn overtime. Damn overtime? Noah says, oh shit, I don't think I am. TJ says, I got you too, Oceans. Noah says, hold on, who's Maddie? M-A-T-T-I-E. I know I pronounce it with a northern accent. Maddie, could you post your link if you're still here? John says, my overtime doesn't count. I was off the clock. Oh, that sucks. But you know what? I do the same thing at my job, so I can't lecture you. But you shouldn't do that. TJ put Maddie equals N. Gary says 21 with overtime. Yeah. Ocean says, which videos do you want me to watch, TJ? John says, no, my age, dear, LOL. Jennifer says, I've got to start my art project now. It was lovely reaching out to you, Molly. Thank you. Sharing your backyard and your little animals with us. It was nice meeting everyone, new or old friends. Thanks. Jennifer, you are such a sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming in. You have an awesome day and weekend. Carl says, very few people sub to me. TJ put Maddie's channel. Thank you. Please subscribe to him, or at least go to his channel there, and because him and I are going to go live together. Jack said, hi, Molly, lurking chores. Oh, I don't know what lurking chores are. Maybe you can explain that later. I'm just kidding. Appreciate you, Jack. Hope you're well. Maddie says, just set up a new stream, Molly. Cool. Awesome. Looking forward. Noah says, Maddie's no F's, no frills. Yep. That's Maddie. Matty. Ocean says, bye, Jennifer. TJ says, whatever you like, the shorter ones will do. Danoko says, this tree is cursed from demon. Yeah, we don't need that on here. Mods, can you get rid of that, please? Bev says, hey, Mom Dog. Hey, Bev, how are you? Carl says, I'm getting fed up with YouTube. I understand that, Carl. Maybe you just need to take a break from it for a little while and come back, because it can be overwhelming. Jack says, Brother Matty. Barry says, FedEx needs to step it up. I ordered a futon for the living room since I have basically no furniture. Hurry up, FedEx. No doubt. Hurry up, FedEx. Jack says, hi, TJ. Noah says, okay, I subbed. Appreciate you, Noah. Maddie says, hi, Jack brother. Gary says, whoop, whoop, 40 or 49. Wow, holy crud. Thank you, guys. Bev says, sub to you, Noah. Appreciate you, Maddie. Appreciate you, TJ. Oh, is there a spider? I think there's a spider on me. No, it's just a fly, thank God. Don said, sorry I missed that. Was prepping green beans in the kitchen. Oh, just like Ken was doing. Just like Ken was doing. Noah says, thanks, I will sub back. Bev says, fine, thank you. How are you? I'm glad that you're doing okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. TJ says, Jack. Bev says, hey, TJ. Carl said, if I take a break, I'm not coming back. Well, why is that, Carl? Maybe you just need maybe even just like a day or two just to not think about YouTube, not worry about it, and then come back kind of with a fresh perspective. I think that's healthy. Bev says, hey, Carl. TJ says, Bev. Jack says, just got Maddie's notification. Nikki, hi, Nikki. Nikki says, hello, my lovely. Hello, Nikki, I hope you're well. Hello and welcome. Noah says, I'm going to send Carl a sub. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Noah. Don says, dang, you're going to get 60 likes. 50 likes. Actually, I think I'm going to get 52 because that's what it says. I appreciate you guys. You guys are so incredible. TJ says, Nikki. Noah says, sounds like he needs a few. Jack says, how did I already get that crown? I just got here. Oh, you guys see the number 1, 2, and 3 crowns? I don't see them, thankfully, because those annoy the hell out of me. Maddie said, I got nailed by a wasp in the fingertip. A little, ooh. Ah. Yeah, I've got a wasp over here too, so hopefully that doesn't happen to me. And I hope your finger heals very quickly, and also I hope you're not allergic. Bev says, up to you, Jack. John says, 50 likes. Noah said, holy shit, 50 likes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. John says, likes too. Don says, hey, Maddie. Maddie says, Don, hi, buddy. Dylan, hey. Dylan says, good afternoon. Jack says, ouch, brother. Yeah, I second that. Nikki says, TJ. Jeff says, hi, Mom. Hey, Jeff. Bev says, sub to you, John. Appreciate that. Nikki says, Bev. Bev says, hey, Jeff. Jeff says 53. Yeah, you're right. I appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible. Bev says Nikki. Shane says, let's go, or let's grow. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's go, let's grow. John says, thanks, Bev. 53. 53. Says Noah. Nikki says, Jeff, how have you been? Jeff says, hi, Bev. Jack says, got you back, Bev. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you. Jeff says, hi, Nikki. I've been good. Bev says, thanks, Jack. John said, that's a realistic fly. If you see a fly, it's real. Because I'm out here in the woods. I don't see it, but to each his own. Jack says, hello, John. John says, hey, Jack. Jack says, hi, Jeffy. John says, 54 now. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind. Carl says goodbye. Oh, Carl. Please stay and hang with us. Jeff says, hi, Jack. Noah says, yeah. Maddie says, it's okay, LOL. It landed on me. I went to flick it off. It nailed me before I got the flick. Oh, yeah. So he was like, you flick me, I'll flick you. But still, ow. Noah says, bye, Carl. Ocean says, hi, Jack. Carl says, I'm crying here. Oh, Carl. Carl, just talk to us. Just talk to us. It'll help. Ocean says, bye, Carl. Jack says, hi, Ocean Waves. Bev says, aw, Carl, what's wrong? John says, Maddie, you've got to stop making such good flies. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Maddie's flies are amazing. Ocean says, we smashed 50 likes on our way to 60. Yeah, you guys did that. You guys did that. Maddie says, haha, John, buddy. Jack says, Carl, friend, I'm already subbed to you. John says, no, the one that stung Maddie, Mom Dog. Oh, gotcha. Ocean says, hi, Jack, how are you? Noah says, okay, I'll go again because Eliza kind of spamming and my phone's low. Gotcha. Good to see you, Noah. Thanks so much for dropping in. Jack says, good, I hope you are as well, Ocean. Ocean says, Carl, wait, what's going on? Noah says, bye, chat. Bye, Noah, take care, have fun. Ocean says, 54 likes now. Oh, yeah, thank you guys. Noah says, bye. Bev says, bye, Noah. Ocean Wave says, Noah, be well. And I get to take a drink. Ooh, is that a woodpecker? I think I hear a woodpecker, guys. I'll zoom in on him if I can figure out where he's coming from. Ocean Wave says, Noah, be well. Ocean Wave says, thank you, Jack. Here, let me take you out of the holder and I'll show you more of the woods here. Maybe I can get it out of the holder. There we go. Trying not to make anybody car sick. There we go. Ocean says, I subbed you, Carl. Appreciate you, Ocean. Thank you. Carl says, thanks, Allie. Allie or Ally? Did I read that wrong? John said, all right, I'll catch you people later. Thanks for being here, John. Appreciate you. You take care. You have a fantastic weekend. Ocean says, bye, John. Nice to meet you. Yeah, John's a good guy. He's the lobster man. I probably should have said something about it when he first came in, but I suck. I'm sorry. TJ says, take care, John. Ocean Wave says, Carl, I subbed you, friend. You've got great views, friend. He really does. He has a great view off of his balcony. Ocean says, I know, Carl. Kage says, I'm home from my dad's. Well, welcome home and thanks for coming back. Appreciate you. Don says, I miss those bird sounds from home. We get the odd robin over here, but mostly nasty pigeons. I love pigeons, though. Yakking crows. We have crows here, too. And grunting starlings. I don't think we have starlings. Barry says, hey, Kage Noctum. Am I saying that right, Kage? Noctum? Kage Noctum Gaming? Kage says, hey, Storms. Don says, pigeons are flying carp. They're poop machines. Yeah, some people describe them as rats with wings, but I think they're cool birds. I think they make good pets. But I also, if I lived in Florida and I had access to as many lizards as Mary does, I would have so many aquariums. I mean, I would have rooms of nothing but aquariums lined up against every wall. I would have fish, I would have iguanas, I would have lizards, I might even have an alligator. You just don't know. Kage says, close enough. It's technically noctuum. Noctuum? Noctuum. I'm not getting that right either, am I? TJ says, city pigeons are flying rats. Jack says, we have stellar jays that are loud, obnoxious raiders. That sounds fun. Carl says, I have magpies. Oh, that sounds... Carl, you should record that. You should record a magpie and put it up like on a short. I'll bet you that would get tons of views. I would totally view it. Don says, exactly, TJ. Kage says, you got it right. Oh, thank you. TJ says, I love magpies. See? There you go, Carl. Good idea for a short, or you could do, well, if you could keep your camera on it for 3 minutes, that would be ideal. You could do a video. 3 minutes or longer gets you better view. What are words? Watch hours. Watch hours. Carl says, I put one up 3 weeks ago. Did you really? Is it a short? Because I really want to see it. Is it a short or is it a video? TJ says, I have a hippo of a I have a I have a tattoo of a magpie. Not a hippo. A tattoo. Just to be clear. Kage says, what do words mean? You know what? Damned if I know. Oh, Big B. I think it just likes scaring me. It smells my fear, and it enjoys it. TJ says, oh wait. Kage says, oh, I already read that. Jack says, in my garden I have those little identification tags that come with the vegetables stuck in the dirt by each plant. Every day they pull them out and I put them back in. Aw, I'm sorry, Jack, but that is funny. I mean, I'm sorry that you have to do that, but it's kind of funny. And TJ says, I am a hippo. I don't think so. I doubt it. I don't have one. Carl posted a link. Is that to your video of the magpie? Edison, clicky fingies. Edison Pillsbury Doughboy says clicky fingies. I think he's telling people to click the like button. Or double tap the screen, or click the thumbs up, or whatever you want to do. Jack says it is a game for them, I think. Yes, they're toying with me. Hey, honest time here, guys. Did anybody watch the short made of the fireflies last night? Could you see any of the fireflies? Because once I uploaded the video, it's like I couldn't see the fireflies anymore. Was anybody able to see fireflies? If you watched it? If not, no biggie. TJ says, put a camera up, Jack. Catch them at it. Oh, that'd be cool. Excuse me, sorry. That would be really cool. Russ says, I saw the flashing. Okay, cool. Cool. They were, in the original video, before it was uploaded, you can see it better. But in real life, you can see it much better. I know. I'll just, tonight, I'll catch them and I'll mail them to you guys. I'll mail you guys each one firefly so you can see them in person. How's that sound? Kage says, yeah, YouTube compresses the video so things like fireflies get drowned out in the visual noise. Yeah. You saw a few though? Awesome. I'm going to try and get more tonight. TJ said, I saw a couple of them. Awesome. I appreciate you guys. Jack says, that's an excellent idea, TJ. I also have a short-tailed weasel that lives in the rock wall. Short-tailed weasel? What's that, Jack? Is that just like a normal weasel with like a little itty-bitty tail? Carl says, I don't have any ideas. Any ideas for what, Carl? Maddie says, what's the difference between a stoat and a weasel? Well, I don't know what a stoat is, and I do know what a weasel is, so that's the difference. I don't know. What's the difference, Maddie? Jack says, Carl, are you in the UK? Carl is in Ireland, Jack. Stoats are larger. Carl says, because my managing moderators can't comment on shorts. They can if they do it from a computer, Carl. They just need to do it from a computer, that's all. Carl, only have one managing mod, says Jack. Maddie says, a weasel is weaselly recognized, and a stoat is stotally different. Oh, Boo, Maddie. That was bad. That was cute, but it was bad. TJ says groan, frilly. I agree. Jack says, war, war. Jack says, I've 8 of them, Jack. Wow, that's all. Why do you need that many managing mods? Just out of curiosity. Addison says, I gave a few managing mods. I forgot who I made managing mods. Are they causing you any problem, Addison? I mean, can they just... TJ says, I don't have any managing mods. I don't think I do either. Kage says, not me, I don't think, Addison. Jack says, I have 1. Addison says, no. Carl says, they're there to protect me, Molly. Protect you from the other mods? Shane says, I think I have 1. Yeah, I'm thinking I might need 1. Although, I don't know, I'm pretty much here every time I'm live. I don't walk away from my camera or anything, so I can easily manage my mods myself. Steven says, I'm a mod on like 40 channels and a managing mod on like 3 or 4 of them. Addison says, I definitely made Mary a managing mod. Jack says, really quite easy to pull a wrench. Yeah. Jack says, hi, Steven. Kage says, managing mods can't do much more. Well, managing mods can time out other mods. Carl says, it's not Jack on a phone. It's not Jack on a phone? It's not Jack on a phone. Kage says, they can't give or take wrenches or anything like that. Right, they can't give or take. They can time you out. If you're a mod, that's it. They can time you out if you're not a mod. But they can't make mods or take away mods. Steven says, hey, Jack. Jack says, oh, yeah, you're right. TJ says, it's not Jack on a phone. I knew I was... I knew I was reading that incorrectly. Sorry if I'm losing my voice, guys. I've got, we have an air quality warning here, and I have borderline asthma. So, you know, my throat and lungs might act up a little bit. Apologies. TJ says, or Carl says, easy. Steven said, managing mods can't comment on shorts through phone. Yeah, that's all. They have to do it on a computer. Kage says, I think timing someone out will remove their wrench, though. Huh. I don't know. Jack says, as you can see, adjectives evade me. Poor Jack. Jack will be right back. We'll be here, Jack. Dawn says, time to get dinner going. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Dawn, for stopping in. You have a great dinner and you have a fantastic weekend. Go forth and be kind. Carl says, I don't have a tablet or a computer. And I think that might be what's hurting you, Carl. Is there any way you could get a tablet? Dawn says, 55 likes, you're killing it. Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. You guys are fantastic. Steven said, that's great. I don't have a computer. Steven, how do you do playlists then? TJ said, Mom Dog, I couldn't resist it. You're all good. You're all good, TJ. Maddie says, Jack Stewart took a video of me casting for you. Oh, cool. Sweet. Steven says, whoop, whoop, hit like, subscribe, comment, share. Yes, please. Yes, please, and thank you. Appreciate the hearts. Whoever's doing that, appreciate you. Doesn't look like the chipmunk is coming, so why don't we zoom out here, if I can get it to zoom out. No, that's in. There we go. There we go. Addison Pillsbury Doughboy says, looks like I only made Mary and my R6 Siege, Rainbow Six Siege duo managing mod. That sounds about right, Addison. That sounds like you. Carl says, I put a video up today and my managing moderator commented on it. On videos, they can on a phone, but on shorts, they have to use a computer. So if your managing mod is on a computer, Carl, they can totally comment on your shorts, no problem. Addison said my duo is always in my streams, but he doesn't chat. Creepy like that. Kind of like you, Addison, you don't say much in your streams. You don't say much at all in your streams. Kage said, Ted Lasso is filming in my area. Really? The only managing mod I ever had turned into an asshole on me. Oh. Well, that's fun. I'm sorry to hear that, Kage. Kage says, so I don't have any. I don't have any more. Pillsbury Doughboy Addison says, yeah, LMAO. TJ says, my hubby is my spy mod. Ooh, that's a good idea. Wait, who? I know your hubby, don't I? Who is your hubby again? Have I seen him around? Kage is TJ's hubby? Kage says what? TJ says, don't think so. Ocean says, LOL, TJ. Carl says, hi, Diana. Who's Diana? Ocean, are you Diana? TJ says, if you've been in my live, yes, you would have seen him. I know but I see so many people, but I'm so sorry. The only couple I can think of is Stats and Gate Smasher. I'm so sorry. If you're comfortable, please tell us who he is. If not, no biggie. Still love you, still appreciate you. Dylan says, I accidentally took a nap. I'm back. Well, good morning, Dylan, Fishing Geek. Ocean says, no, I'm Summer, Mom. Oh, I thought so. I thought so. I thought you were Summer. TJ says, no worries. Carl says, 2 of my moderators are watching you. Of your managing moderators or just regular moderators? LOL, I might be recovering from yesterday, says Dylan. I don't blame you there. Oops, guys, I gotta go. It is 1 minute until my stream time with Maddie. If you want to join, no F's, no frills, no mercy. We're going to start here shortly. I want to thank everybody for joining. I love you all. Please go forth and be kind.